Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi, my name is Muhammad Adami Azlan, and here today with me is my co-worker Muhammad Amir Ashraf bin Azman. So today we are going to be explaining about safety rules and regulation in electrical workshop. Without further ado, let's go.
Hello, this is our tools that we use in electrical. First, we must wear gloves. We have two types of gloves. This one for just we wiring the lower voltage, and this one for higher voltage, like the DB. The second thing, we have screwdriver, we have Phillips one, and then like test pen we can use for test current. And then the third one, plier. We have to cut the wire and then hold the wire while we connect into the DB. The last one, we have two types of cable that we use in wiring. On the first one, we have 1.5 mm that we use in our socket. And then the second one, 2.5 mm that we use to connect from DB to the switch. And then this one that I use Google. And then the last one, hat for our safety, helmet for our safety while we do wiring at the workshop. Yeah.
Like this one, you can see that wire is properly wired in the tube. There is no wire that is scattered out from the tube, so that the wire is safe.
Hello, welcome to our electrical workbench that we use for wiring the electrical. Here, the first step that we use before we use the workbench. First one, we on the light for the safety. Make sure that the supply is off, like this, and then this one on, and then at our DB must off all the switch that we can see, and then the workbench must be clean, don't have any dusty or rubbish.
So basically that is the safety sign that we have in the electrical workshop. So first thing first, we must wear safety boots to protect our feet from injury. Next, we must wear ear protectors because it can help us to avoid our ears from affecting from loud noise during doing the experiment. Next, eye protection must be worn to avoid excess light rays that can affect our eyes. Next is we must wear gloves because it can help us to protect our hands from any possible injuries. Next, proper protective clothing must be worn so that our body is safe from any injury. Next is we must wear a welding mask if our experiment involves excess light rays too. Next, if our experiment involves any dangerous chemicals, it is very necessary to wear face mask because any chemical substances that we smell can somehow affect our body. And next is we must wear hairnets or helmet to protect our head. So yeah.
Okay, for the last thing that we can tell you about the safety, at our workshop we have the main switch. If anything happen to a student, if anything happen, first we must tell our lecturer to report that what happened to the student, and then one of the students that said must turn off the switch for cut off all the current at the workshop. Okay, here the main switch underneath. if anything happen, like have a fire, we have used our fire extinguisher. This one the type carbon dioxide. So the step that we can use, first we must put out the pin, and then we must aim the fire extinguisher 2 meters from the fire, and then the last one, this one is the press, and we can release to get out the fire extinguisher smoke. And then if anything urgent happen, at our workshop we have the first aid kit that we can use to the student that have a problem. Okay, that's all. Thank you.